Hello, good morning, everybody. What we did yesterday was we finished Act 2 yesterday, and we realized the fact that what kind of setup Lisa has been brought up in. The father is cruel, the father is mean, the father is ready to sell off the daughter. Okay, and we come to know that she's very, very eager, she's very, very interested in learning English and learning proper English so that she can get a proper job in a shop. That is her only motive, that is her only aim. Okay, and we also come to know that Higgins is little rude to her, little mean to her, and Mrs. Pierce says that whatever you do, whatever you say, do not hurt the girl, do not say something mean or rude to the girl, because the girl is very sensitive, the girl is very emotional, and nobody wants to get insulted, right? This is what we had done till yesterday, and this is the kind of brief I'm giving you. I gave you the brief yesterday. This is the kind of brief I'm giving you today, and today we will continue. Today we will continue with the Act 3 that is there in the in the thing. Total there are 5 acts. We have reached Act 3 now. We have 2 more acts left, and then we will be done with the play. We'll finish, then we will be finishing the question answers, and then I will be taking the revision for y'all, so that y'all are like pura tharrar with the thing, whatever novel or this. Okay, let's continue with Act 3. It is Mrs. Higgins. It's Mrs. Higgins at home day. Nobody has yet arrived. Her drawing room in a flat on Chelsea Embankment has 3 windows looking onto the river, and the ceiling is not so lofty as it would be in the older houses of the same pretension. So now this is the house of Mr. Higgins we are talking about. Yesterday what we did was the office. Like in the Act 2, we were at the office of Mr. Higgins. Now we are at the home of Mr. Higgins, and the wife is over there. Mr. Higgins is married, Mr. Higgins has a wife, and obviously it's Mrs. Higgins. So Mrs. Higgins is there in the house, and she's staying in a flat. Flat is like an apartment sort of a thing that we have, right? So she's staying in a flat, she's staying in an apartment sort of a thing. Okay, and this place, her apartment is in an area which is called Chelsea Embankment. Like how in Bhavnagar we have Kadia Bead, we have Diamond Chalk, we have Mahila College, we have Kumbharwada, right? Different areas are there. So this flat is situated in a place which is called Chelsea Embankment. Okay, there are windows in the thing, and facing the window there is a river. So if you stand at the window, if you look outside, it will be a river that is flowing outside the apartment. Okay, so this is a very, very beautiful house. The ceiling, okay, the ceiling which is there on the top, usually if you see British houses, okay, the ceiling will be very tall. ઓકે અને તમે જોયા હશે જૂના જમાનામાં પંખા બી એવા હોય લાઈક આમ નીચેથી આમ એકદમ આમ આવે આમ લાઈક આપણે ગુજરાતી મીડિયમનો હોલ જોયો છે એમાં પંખા કેવા છે આમ like you know ઉપરથી આમ નીચે આવે ને પછી આમ પંખો હોય આમ ફરતો હોય right, like there is a big stick and then there is a fan that is rotating like that, right? So big huge ceilings are there in the British houses. Okay, but here in the the house of Mrs. Higgins, the ceiling is not so lofty એટલે બહુ ઊંચી ceiling નથી, it's a normalish ceiling. Okay, it's not too tall, not too high ceiling. The windows are open, giving access to the balcony with the flowers in the pots. So when you open the window, outside the window there is a balcony. Okay, and on the balcony there are small flower pots that are kept. That is a usual thing na, even if you see it in a usual apartment or a usual flat, લોકો પોતાની balcony ની અંદર નાના flower pots રાખે, right? So the flower pots are over there. If you stand with your face to the window, you have the fireplace on your left and the door in the right hand, wall close to the corners nearest the window. So if you're looking at the window, if you're standing at facing the window, then on your left side there will be a fireplace, and on the right side there will be a door. Okay, Mrs. Higgins was brought up in Morris and Vernon Jones, and her room, which is very unlike her son's room in Wimpole Street, is not crowded with furniture and little table and knickknacks. So Mrs. Higgins, okay, she was brought up in a place called Morris and Vernon Jones. So her childhood was spent in Boris and Borin Jones. Okay, and her room has very little furniture. Like her apartment, her house has a very little furniture. She doesn't like to keep much of a furniture. Unlike her son, તો એનો દીકરો જે છે ને એને બહુ ફર્નિચર રાખવું ગમે, પણ મિસિસ હિગિન્સને પોતાને ફર્નિચર રાખવું નથી ગમતું. ઇફ યુ ગો ટુ somebody's house, you will see either the house is filled with furniture, sofa, kursi, te, hichko, so many things in one tiny place. And if you see somebody's house, it will have very less furniture. જેટલું જોતું હશે એટલું જ હશે. સો એના સનના ઘરમાં બહુ ફર્નિચર છે, પણ એના પોતાના ઘરમાં there is a very little furniture that she has kept in the house. In the middle of a room, there is a big ottoman, and this with the carpet. The Morris wallpaper and the Morris chintz windows, curtains, brocade cover all an ottoman and its cushion supply all ornaments and are such too handsome to be hidden by the odds and the ends of the useless things. So basically what happens is that in a garni under, there's a lot of less furniture is there, right? But whatever is there, it's very decorative. Like cushions are very nice. Okay, the curtains are very nice, and it all shows her Morris culture. Okay, so she was born and brought up in Morris, right? તો એ મોરિસની બધી વસ્તુઓ એને મૂકી હોય છે એના ઘરમાં, તો it looks very attractive. Like let us say in Gujarat, Kachhનું culture is very attractive, right? So if you see a particular art, you will come to know, oh, this is Kachhi art, or this is Kachhનું કામ છે. ઓકે, કોકના ઘરે જશે તો કચ્છના કામના પડદા હશે, કચ્છના કામના કુશન હશે, કચ્છના કામના ટેબલ ક્લોથ હશે, તો તમે જોઈને જ ખબર પડી જશે કે આ કામ કચ્છનું છે, રાઈટ? તો સિમિલરલી એના ઘરની અંદર જે કુશન્સ હતા, ઓકે, મિસિસ હિગિન્સના ઘરની અંદર જે કુશન્સ હતા, મિસિસ હિગિન્સના ઘરની અંદર જે પડદા હતા, જે બધી અલગ વસ્તુઓ હતી, ઇટ ઓલ શોડ હર મોરિસ કલ્ચર, where she was born and brought up in, and they were very beautifully made, and she did not want to hide those beautiful thing in furnitures. Now what happens is, let's say if there is lot of furniture in your house, then then the guest who comes in your house will not notice something beautiful. If you want something to be beautiful, if you want people to notice something that is beautiful, you have to keep less furniture so that people can see, oh wow, this is very nice, like that. Okay, a few good old paintings from the exhibition in Grosson Gallery 30 years ago are on the walls. The only landscape in the Cecil Lawson on the scale of the Rubens. There is a portrait of Mrs. Higgins, and she was when she was in defined fashion in her youth, in one of the beautiful Razillet costumes, which, when caricatured by people who did not understand, led the absurdities of popular enthusiasm in 1870s. So in her house there is paintings that are there, so thoda oil paintings that are kept. Okay, on the wall they have put oil paintings. On one painting there is a scenery, and in the other painting which is there is the portrait or the picture of Mrs. Higgins herself when she was very young, in her youth time. No, કોકે સ્કેચ બનાવેલો છે અને એ સ્કેચ એને વોલ ઉપર મૂક્યો છે. Now people who did her sketch, okay, what happened is that this picture of Mrs. Higgins was at the time when she was very young, and at that time she had lot of sense of fashion. Like right now we all are young, so we really care about what is there in fashion, what is not there in fashion. If you look at my mom, she doesn't care about fashion, she only cares about comfort of the clothes. That happens once you age. Once you grow old, you are like, arey, who cares about fashion, let us wear what we want to wear now, who cares? But once you are young, you want to look fashionable, you want to be in the trend, you want to look very nice and good looking and all that. Why do you think I dress up and sit next to you? So that you all feel little attractive and feel like watching my videos. That is why I dress up specially, just so that you can see my stupid face and feel like, okay, at least, you know, ma'am ne જોઈએ છીએ અમે okay, she's wearing okay clothes. Okay, so in her youth, when she was very young, Mrs. Higgins had this very nice sense of fashion. She was wearing this beautiful dress, but people who made the sketch of her did not realize that the gown or the dress she was wearing was so fashionable. એટલે એને જે પેઇન્ટિંગ કરેલી છે ને, લાઈક જે સ્કેચ કરેલો છે જે મિસિસ હિગિન્સનો, એ એટલો બહુ સરસ નથી. ઓકે, જેટલો એ એના યુથમાં સરસ હતી. એ ડ્રેસ એ લોકોએ જે સ્કેચ કર્યો છે ને એટલો સરખી રીતના નથી કર્યો જે એને ઓરિજિનલ ડ્રેસ પહેર્યો હતો, રાઈટ? સો that is the there, because maybe the people who made the picture of her did not realize the fact that the dress is so expensive and that she's looking so beautiful. They did the sketch just for the sake of doing the sketch. In the corner, diagonally opposite the door, Mrs. Higgins, now over 60 and long past taking the troubles to dress out of the fashion, sits writing at an elegantly simple writing table with a bell button within reaches of her hand. There is a Chippendale chair further back in the room between her and the window nearest her side. At the other side of the room, further forward, is the Elizabethan chair roughly carved in the taste of Ingo Jonas. On the same side, there is a piano decorated case. The corner between the fireplace and the window is occupied by divine cushion in Morris chintz. It is between 4 and 5 in the afternoon. The door opens violently and Higgins enters with his hat on. So now what happens is that now Mrs. Higgins is in a 60 years of age. Now she doesn't care about fashion because she's all over 60 years of age. She doesn't really care about fashion. She doesn't really care about dressing up. So she's sitting on her table, her writing table, and little further from the writing table there is a bell. Okay, maybe bell vagado to knocker ave types. Okay, so there is a bell and there are this alag type ni chairs that are there in our house. Ek chair je che e Elizabeth style ma carve કરેલી છે, એક chair જે છે એ Morris style માં કોતરેલી છે. કાર્વ એટલે કોતરવું, કોતરણીનું કામ હોય ને એને આપણે કાર્વિંગ કહે. સો એક ચેર જે છે એ એલિઝાબેથ ટાઈમમાં કાર્વ કરેલી છે, એક ચેર જે છે એ મોરિસ ટાઈમમાં કાર્વ કરેલી છે. સો અલગ અલગ ફર્નિચર પડેલું છે એન્ડ cushions are there and it's between 4 and 5 in the afternoon and Mr. Higgins come and he opens the door violently. એકદમ ગુસ્સામાં દરવાજો ખોલે છે. Mr. Higgins come inside and he puts his hat on Mrs. Higgins, what are you doing here today? It is my at home day. You promised not to come. So Mrs. Higgins is telling Mr. Higgins, what are you doing? This is my home day. I am supposed to be here. What are you doing right now? It's not your day. Why have you come here? Okay, maybe bhai vache unban thai hase. Okay. Higgins, oh bother. Mrs. Higgins, go home at once. I know, mother. I came on purpose. Oh, so this is not Mrs. Higgins is not Mrs. Higgins is Mr. Higgins ka wife nathi, sorry, and mother che, okay? But you mustn't. I'm serious, Henry. You offend all my friends. They stop coming whenever they meet you. Nonsense. I know I have no small talk, but people don't mind. So, again, I'm repeating myself. I made a mistake over here. Mrs. Higgins je che, e actually Mr. Higgins ni mother che. Ma. Okay. So what happens is that Mr. Higgins comes inside the house very violently and the mother is asking the son, why have you come here? I told you not to come. This is my home time. This is supposed to be my home time. This is supposed to be my house time. What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. Go back. So Mr. Higgins is saying, mother, please. Okay, I have come here for some work. So the mother says, look, whenever you come here, you judge my friends. ઓકે, તું જ્યારે આવ ત્યારે તું બહુ રૂડલી મારા ફ્રેન્ડ સાથે બિહેવ કર. જ્યારે તું આવ ત્યારે તું મારા બધા ફ્રેન્ડ સાથે બહુ રૂડલી વાત કર. અને નાવ એવરીબડી હેઝ સ્ટોપ્ડ કમિંગ ટુ માય હાઉસ. એવરીબડી ડઝન્ટ વોન્ટ ટુ ટોક ટુ મી. નોબડી વોન્ટ્સ ટુ બી માય ફ્રેન્ડ એન્ડ ઇટ ઇઝ ઓલ because of you, because you come here and you insult them. So don't come when I am here, when my friends are supposed to come here. You are not supposed to come here. This is what the mother tells the son. So Mr. Higgins says कि मने नानी वातो करवी न गमे. I don't like small talks. I don't like to talk, nonsense. के ओ तमे केम छो केम ने. I don't like to talk small things. Whatever is there, I tell it on the face. There are some people जे लोगों ने नानी मोटी बात करवी न गमे. जे होई मोढे कही दे. So Mr. Higgins is like that, and maybe this is the reason why एना mother ना friends ने नथी गमतो. Higgins, I have a job for you, a phonetic job. No use, dear. I'm sorry, but I can't get around your vowels, and through I like to get pretty postcards in your patient shorthand. I always have read the copies in ordinary writing you so thoughtfully send me. So Higgins says that I have a work for you. You have to it's about phonetics. Phonetics is like a way you pronounce certain things. Okay, English ni andar the way you pronounce certain things is called phonetics, basically grammar. So Higgins says कि मारे तमारी माटे कई grammar related काम छे અને હું ઈ કામ તમને દેવા આવ્યો છું. So Mrs. Higgins says that look, I am not as good as you are. I am not good with vowels. Vowels are what A, E, I, O, U are your vowels. So I am not good with vowels. I am not that good at English as you are. I write my postcards, meaning I write my letters in simple English, post it, and I understand also those letters which are written in simple English. So when you talk to me about grammar, when you talk to me about phonetics, I am not as good as you are. So this is what the mother tells the son. Well, isn't a phonetic job. You said it was. Not your part. Not your part of it. I have picked up a girl. Does that mean some girl has picked you up? No, not at all. I don't mean a love affair. What a pity. Why? Well, you never fall in love with anyone under 45. When will you discover that there are some rather nice looking young women about? Oh, I can't be bothered with you, young woman. My idea of a lovable woman is something as like you as possible. I shall never get into the way of serious liking young women. Some habits lie too deep to be changed. Besides, they are all idiots. So now what happens is that Mr. Higgins tells the mother, look, it's not exactly the grammar sort of a job. Actually, there is a girl. So he says that actually there is a girl. Okay. And the mother says, oh, is it a love affair? Are you in love? Like, have you fallen in love? Are you going to get married and all? Like, the mother is always excited, right? And the mothers always want their kids to be married. Like how my parents are behind my life to get me married. So, parents are always behind children's life to get them married. Okay, because they feel that before they die, they want to see their children married. Before they die, they want to see their grandchildren. Okay. So what happens is that the mother tells the son, are you in love? What is this girl? And this is so Higgins says, look, it's not a love affair. I'm not in love with any girl. Okay. And look, I don't want to fall in love and all that, because it's very hard for me to adjust with anybody. This is what Higgins says, that it's very hard for me to adjust to anybody, and I know that there are so many young women in the society. There are so many young women, but a person like me would never fall in love with anyone, because I feel all the women are idiots. This is what Higgins says. Okay, Higgins says that all women are idiots, all women are mad, and it's very hard for me to adjust, so I don't think I should marry someone. But nevertheless, let's come back to what I was talking. That's what Higgins says. Do you know what would you do if you really loved me, Henry? Oh brother, what, Mary, I suppose. No, stop fidgeting and take your hands out of your pocket. That's a good boy. Higgins, she's coming to see you. I don't remember asking her. You didn't. I asked her. If you know her, you would have asked her. Indeed, why? Well, it's like this. She is a common flower girl. I picked her off the Carib Stone and invited her to my at-home stay. Oh, that be all right. I have taught her to speak properly, and she has strict orders as to behave. She is to keep in two subjects, the weather and everybody's health. Fine day and how do you do, and and not to let herself go on things in general. That will be safe. So Higgins says, look, let's not talk about all this love and when will I get married and all that. I have picked up a girl from Curban Street. Say I have picked up a girl. There is a girl, and I have taken a job to teach her English. She is going to come here and stay with you. Okay, she's going to come here, stay with you. She doesn't have to do much work. Okay, she doesn't have to do anything. All she has to talk about weather. She has to talk about climate. She has to ask you about your health and all that. Okay, that's what generally, like, that's what people usually do, right? अगर તમે કોકને મળવા જાતા હો, કોકને નો ઓળખતા હો, તો તમે શું પૂછો? હાય, કેમ છો, કેમ નહીં? હા, આજે કેવો વેધર છે? કા હા, આજે બહુ ગરમી છે નહીં? આજે બહુ ઠંડી છે નહીં? That is the safest. When you talk about weather, that is the safest. Okay, so that's what happens. That Higgins says that she's going to come here, she's going to stay with you, she's going to talk about weather, she's going to talk about how everything is, how is your health and all that. Don't let her do major things. Okay, she's not reached a stage where she can do big things. So for now, we'll think about her talking about weather and how you doing and all that. Okay, મોટી વસ્તુ એને આપણે બોલવાની કે કરવાની નહીં આપીએ. That's what Higgins tells the mother. Safe to talk about our health, about our insides, perhaps about our outsides. How could you be so silly, Henry? Well, she mustn't talk about something. She must talk about something. Oh well, she will be all right. Don't you fuss. Pickering is in with me. I have sort of the bet on that I will pass her off as a duchess in 6 months. I started on her some months ago and she's getting on like a house on fire. I shall win my bet. She has a quick ear and she's been easier to teach with my middle class pupils because she had to learn a complete new language. She talks English almost as you talk French. So this Higgins ka mother is saying कि why would I talk to a stranger about my health? Why would I have a conversation with a complete stranger who is a flower girl? I don't even know her. What am I supposed to talk to her? So she says कि look, I have done a bet with Pickering that I will make her into a duchess. I'll make her into a lady like within 6 months. That was the challenge. That was the bet that was between me and Pickering. And she's a good student. She's learning everything very, very quickly. Okay, and she's showing interest in study. She's showing interest in studying. And that is the reason why I have taken up the bet. I have taken up a job to teach her. Okay, that's what this one says. Okay, that's what Higgins says. And Higgins says that don't you worry. I have a feeling that I will win this bet. Okay, because she has this very, very good ear for learning the language. And she never knew English at all. She was zero in English. Just the way you are zero in French. मतलब તમને French વાંચતા નથી આવડતું, લખતા નથી આવડતું. એમ એને તે English લખતા અને બોલતા નથી આવડતું, which was a good thing for me because I was starting everything from the basic and she's learning very, very quickly and I think I'm going to win my bet. That's satisfactory at all events. Well, it isn't. What does it mean? You see, I've got pronunciation all right. But you have to consider not only how a girl pronounces, but what she pronounces, and that's where. They are interrupted by a parlor maid announcing guests. So now what happens is that, look, I have taught her how to say words. I have taught her how to pronounce certain words, right? Okay, how to use certain words, how to pronounce certain words. But in what sentence, in what context you are going to use what word is something that she needs to learn. Okay, like કયો વર્ડ કયા સેન્ટેન્સમાં ક્યારે ફિટ થાય એ બધું શીખવાનું એને હજી બાકી છે and that is why I need your help. While this conversation is happening between son and the mother, they are interrupted, meaning એ લોકોની મેડ આવી જાય છે ને એ લોકોની conversation વચ્ચે અટકાઈ જાય છે. Okay, Mrs. and Miss Eisenfield Hill. Oh Lord. But before he reaches in his mother introduces Mrs. and Miss Ennerfields are the mother and daughter who sheltered from the rain in Convent Garden. The mother is well bred, quiet and has a habitual anxiety of straightening means. The daughter has acquired a gay air of being very much at home in the society. The bravado of gentle poverty. Mrs. Ensfield Hill, how do you do? Miss Enfield Field, how do you do? Mrs. Higgins, my son Henry. Mrs. Ensfield Hill, you celebrated son. I have so longed to meet you, Professor Higgins. So now there are two people who enter the house. One is Mrs. Eisenford Hill, okay, and the other is any daughter જેનું નામ છે Miss Eisenford Hill. The mother and a daughter હોય છે, એ લોકો અંદર આવે છે and they ask Higgins na mother, how are you doing and what you're doing and this. So the mother, Higgins na mother introduces them that this is my son Henry Higgins. Okay, that is the full name of Higgins. Higgins નું આખું નામ શું છે? Henry Higgins. Okay, so the mother introduces the son saying this is Henry Higgins. Okay, and the daughter says and the mother, okay, the mother says Connie mother Einsford Hill. Okay, Mrs. Einsford Hill says that I have so wanted to meet you for a very long time, Professor. I really wanted to meet you. This is what Mrs. Einsford Hill says. Who has entered? Mrs. Einsford Hill, who is the mother, and any daughter જેનું નામ છે Miss Einsford Hill. તો હિગિન્સની માં ઇન્ટ્રોડ્યુસ કરે છે કે આ મારો દીકરો છે હેનરી હિગિન્સ. So Mrs. Einsford Hill tells ki I wanted to meet you, Professor, for a very long time. I wanted to see you for a very long time and finally I've got a chance to see you. Okay. Higgins, delighted. So Higgins says, I am also delighted. I am also very happy to see you. Miss Einsford Hill, how do you do? Higgins, I have seen you before somewhere. I haven't the ghost of a notion where, but I have heard your voice. It doesn't matter. you better sit down. So Miss Ansford Hill, Miss Ansford Hill is who? Any Mrs. Ansford Hill ni daughter. So she also asks ki how are you doing, Mr. Higgins? So Mr. Higgins is like, I have heard your voice somewhere. Okay, I don't know where, but I have heard your voice. I have heard your tone of talking. I don't remember where, but I know I've heard this voice before. You please better sit down. That's what Higgins says. Miss Ansford Hill, I don't. So Miss Ansford Hill says that I don't remember meeting you or talking to you or whatever. Mrs. Ansford Hill, not at all. Her daughter and Mr. Higgins, who have turned her chair away from the writing table. So Mrs. Ansford Hill, જેની mother છે, એ કહે છે કે not at all. I don't think my daughter has ever met you. Okay. Higgins, oh, have I been rude? I didn't mean to be. So Higgins says, so what happens is that these two people who have come, they sit on the chair and they shift their chair opposite Higgins. Okay, which shows that they don't approve of him, or maybe they feel that he was too rude. So Higgins says that, was I rude? Did I disrespect you in some way? I'm sorry about that. The parlor maid returns. Okay, the maid, je knocker ati, she returns. Colonel Pickering. So now, so the maid, the servant comes and says ki Colonel Pickering is here. That military, that gentleman is over here. He's come to see you. So glad, Mrs. Higgins, so glad you have come. Do you know Mrs. Ansford Hill? Miss Ansford Hill? The colonel brings the chipret chair a little forward between Mrs. Hill and Mrs. Higgins and sits down. So what happens is that the colonel walks inside, okay? And Mr. Higgins ni maa je chhe, ye introduce karave chhe ki have you meet the colonel? Colonel, this is Mrs. Ansford Hill and Miss Ansford Hill, and Mrs. Ansford Hill and Miss Ansford Hill, this is the colonel. So the colonel takes the chair and the colonel sits with the ladies. Has Henry told you what have we come for? Higgins, we were interrupted, damn it. Mrs. Higgins, oh Henry, really. Mrs. Ansford Hill, are we in a way? Mrs. Higgins, no, you couldn't have come more fortunately. We want you to meet a friend of ours. So the colonel comes inside and the colonel asks the mother, did Higgins tell you why have we come here? Do you know why we came to your house? So Higgins says that I was talking to my mother about why we have come to the house and what was the purpose of me coming to her house, but we were interrupted. Interrupted meaning કે આ મિસિસ એન્સફર્ડ હિલ અને મિસ એન્ફર્ડ હિલ આવી ગયા એટલે મારી વાત પૂરી ન થઈ શકી, અને હું તો એ જ મેટર ડિસ્કસ કરવા માટે આવ્યો હતો. કઈનો મેટર? લીઝાનો મેટર ડિસ્કસ કરવા માટે આવ્યો હતો, પણ અમે આ લોકોની વચ્ચે ઇન્ટરપ્ટ થઈ ગયા. સો મિસિસ એન્સફર્ડ હિલ સેઝ કે did we interrupt you? Did we come in a way? Like, aren't we supposed, like તમે લોકો કંઈક જરૂરી વાત કરતા હતા, અમે વચ્ચે તમને કટ કર્યા, so it's okay, we will go. So Higginsની મમ્મી એમ કહે છે ના, એવું કાંઈ નથી, there's nothing like that, please come and sit here, okay, and please don't go away, sit here, don't listen to my son is useless. That's what the mother says, okay. Higgins, yes, by George, you want 2 or 3 people, you will do as well as everybody else. The parlor maid, Mrs. Ansford Hill. Higgins, God on heavens, another Mr. Ansfield Hill. Higgins, God of heaven, another of them. Okay, so now what happens? This maid comes inside and the maid says ki Mr. Ansfield Hill has also come. So Higgins says, oh God, હજી એક માણસ આવી ગયો. Like age, like હું અહીંયા આ બઈને કાઢવાની ટ્રાય કરું છું ને એ લોકોના ઘરનો તે ત્રીજો મેમ્બર આવી ગયો. Who? Mr. Ansfield. Okay, so I'll just recap. The scene is in the house of Mrs. Higgins, who is Mr. Higgins' ka mother. Okay, the place is very normal. Mr. Higgins comes inside and Mr. Higgins tells the mother that look, I'm here because I want to bring a girl, flower girl, okay, and she has learnt English properly. I want her to stay with you, and she will have general conversation with you. She'll have general talking with you. While this conversation is happening, there are two ladies who have come inside, Mrs. Ensford Hill and Miss Ensford Hill. Okay, and now what happens is that they both come inside and they start talking. Okay, and they say that we are very happy to see you, professor. We are very happy to meet you, professor, and all that. They come and they sit, and this Mr. Higgins says that I think I have seen your daughter somewhere because I remember the voice. The mother says no, it's nothing like that. And the colonel, the gentleman, comes inside and he says that, did you talk to your mother about this one staying in the house? So he says, I was interrupted by these two ladies who are here. So these two ladies said that if we are a problem, we'll go from here. So the mother says, no, you're not a problem, please sit. And at this point of time, Mr. Ensford Hill also comes inside. So this is what has happened till now.